Squid Game is back for a second season on Netflix. So today, let's see if the new season is worth the wait. Hey everybody, my name's Justin. All I do here is watch movies and shows in theaters and on streaming services. Set 3 years after Song Ji-hun won Squid Game, giving up on going to the United States and returning with a new resolution in mind, he once again dives into the mysterious survival game, starting another life or death game with new participants gathered to win the prize of 45.6 billion won. When Squid Game came out, the hype was crazy. It was one of the most popular shows on Netflix, and it took so long for a second season to come out.
I'm waiting, old man.
I'm not sure if the interest is still there after the first season, since it's been so long, but I was so excited to check out season 2. I had some hesitations going into the new season based off of the trailer. I was afraid that these life or death games would be a repeat of that first season. And without going into any spoilers of this second season, see in the trailer, the red light, green light game is in here, but there are different games within it. And you still feel that all these games are on a grand scale. And these games do provide that sense of intensity to it. I was really happy as I dived deeper into these 7 episodes that it wasn't going to be the same thing compared to that first season. So you do get a lot of games that are very stressful to watch. They're still life or death games. And as numbers are dwindling down, you still feel that sense of urgency within all of these games. Some of these games are quite simple, but they really start to challenge these characters. The second season has this big message of greed, much like that first season, but the way that these characters are brought into play this game, they are all characters that are in debt and they are obsessed with money. They would choose money over other necessities. Now, a lot of these characters do represent that greed as they play these games. They're given the choice to continue these games or end it right now. And you see that conflict between characters that really divides everybody once again. Do we want to go and see how much money we can get, or do we stop here and protect ourselves? And the second season does a great job of exploring the theme of greed and how money really controls everybody in here. And it really brings out a nasty side to these characters. A lot of the participants in here, you start to fully understand who they are because the money is just dangling over their head. Song Ji-hun returns in the second season. He is able to go into these survival games with a strategy. He knows what to expect. He is able to help out a lot of people. And it's very interesting to see how he is able to manipulate certain things, but also you don't feel like that he's going to win it all again. You don't feel like the writing's going to protect him in the second season, and throughout these games you still feel that his life is at risk despite even being in that first season. And within the second season, he has a clear goal. He wants to end these games. So he's putting himself back into these survival games. And you feel all that determination, that hatred that Song Ji-hun has in the second season. And it really pushes that character forward to challenge these games and help people throughout as he wants to help them, but also end these games. There's enough development for the other participants in here as well. We have a son and mother that are really close with each other. You have a lot of young people in here. Some are really outspoken about wanting to participate in this game. They're controlling certain people, and they're just really energetic. And then you also have some young people that might be going through some very personal problems. They hold a lot of back within this second season, and it starts to unravel more of their personal life and what these games do mean to them. What does the money mean to them? And you have some discussions throughout the second season about the money and how it can help these people in their lives. The games do feel big, despite some games feeling a little bit small. The game room, the thought going into it all it is really intense, and I don't want any of these games to be like interrupted. I don't want to cut to another scene. They really dedicate a lot of time to watching these games develop and watching those numbers dwindle down, and it just makes that intensity rise throughout these games. And so, like I said, I was worried that it was going to be the same games, but it was different. I really did appreciate that it wasn't going to be like a repetitive second season. You're gonna get something fresh and really engaging. Real quick, if you're interested in seeing Squid Game season 2 on Netflix, make sure to give this video a thumbs up, and if you have seen the second season, comment down below with your overall thoughts on the show. And if you'd like to see more exclusive content from me, consider joining my channel as a member, and there you can unlock exclusive movie reviews and ranking videos. While I thought season 2 was fun and it had some moments that felt like the first season, it takes its time to get started. It is 7 episodes long compared to the 9 episodes from season 1, and the first couple episodes just take its time to establish the characters once again, trying to find where these games are being played, and eventually getting to those games. Then once you get to those games, you got to establish all of the characters, all of the participants. I found myself within these first 2.5 episodes wanting to just move along quicker, because what I found so interesting about season 1 was those games and the way that these participants are challenged throughout, and the theme of greed and money. I want that in the second season, and the first couple episodes have this very sluggish pace to it, despite building on the lore of Squid Game and the participants and recruiting everybody. It just moves very, very slowly, and I found myself wanting to I wasn't going to skip any of it, but I wanted to jump to where the games were and all of the intensity of it. And although once we did get there, it was very solid. So it does have a very slow start to it. Watching Sun Ji-hung trying to locate everything and coming to terms with what had happened in season 1, that's all interesting, but it has such a sluggish pace, and I just found myself wanting to move forward. But I really did like season 2, ends on a really high note, and I'm looking forward to the third and final season, hopefully coming out this year. And it does leave on some kind of cliffhanger, which will lead into some more intense moments for season 3. So I really like it. I do think it was worth the wait. Maybe a couple episodes longer for the second season. Really could have stretched out some of these games and added some more intensity to it. But overall, I thought it was really good. I'm gonna go ahead and give Squid Game season 2 a B. Thank you guys for checking my review for Squid Game season 2 on Netflix. Have you guys seen it by chance? What do you think about it? Let me know in the comment section down below, and stay tuned for more up and coming content like this. My name is Justin Watches Movies, and you guys stay classy, YouTube.